I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this about the tariff, because, you know, I know inflation, time is changes and inflation things go up. And we can't blame that because we're supposed to rise with inflation, okay? We can't help the fact that we don't do better in life because times is going to change and material and stuff is going to go up. But I remember as a child growing up here in the United States that everything started here in the United States. I know our foods came from the United States. United States is a powerful country, and everything came from the United States. This is why I don't understand why we let everything go out of the United States when we had everything here in the United States. And this is why I'm learning, don't ever let nothing leave out your country. Okay? Then it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so I understand that everybody wanted to make room for land and houses, and then they started letting things go outside of the country. But you know what? That wasn't probably a good move because now this is what creates wars. Okay, so now I can see Trump where now he's trying to bring everything back, and now he want to charge tariff extra money because people wasn't paying the United States, and then we was just so lenient, and things is bad. You understand me? And we got all this debt and paying other people. Okay, so like I said before, growing up as a child, I remember all of our food was coming from the United States. Our food came from California. Our potatoes coming from Idaho. I remember seeing the boxes in the grocery store. Our citruses and our fruits came from either California, came from Florida, Texas. I'm just saying, our food came from the United States. You understand me? Our cars, you know, our cars was manufactured here in Chicago. We had all these plants, all this industry. We had the iron. We had all of these plants here in the United States. And I remember we had workers. We had the railroads. We had all of this in the United States. And I saw this growing up. And then we had the Spanish. We had the Spanish, the immigrants that would come in and they would work in the summertime in the camps. And then they would send them back home. You understand me? And this is how the United States was growing. And this is when we had a lot of money. And this is what I'm saying. Other countries did not do this. And seeing all of a sudden now everybody's mad at the United States. That's why I say you can't keep doing stuff and people eating off the United States and pulling on the United States. You understand me? And now we let all our stuff go out all to these countries. And now we're in fear of the tariff, and we're in fear of Canada and Mexico because Trump now is going to be in a bidding war for something that we at the beginning, we had all that stuff over here in the United States. And I'm trying to wonder, should have let, how did we, I'm just saying, how did that happen? Because if that stuff was over here in America, would we be trying to bid? Would we be bidding on something if the stuff was already here in America And then those workers would be over here in America. If those plants was over here in America and we needed workers over here in our plants, I'm just saying, because everybody wanted to be in America anyway. How did the manufacturers allow the stuff to be in other countries when the stuff was already here? And the people wanted to be in America anyway. I'm not understanding, how is that? And now we get watermelon because they don't want the watermelon to grow in its natural habitat that it actually has always been grown in Texas in the United States. You can't find seeds because they really don't want our fruits to be grown here in America. So now it's hard for you to find seeds because they want other countries to grow our fruits, to keep money supplied in those countries. You understand me? It don't make sense. Everybody wants the United States to continue to supply. I'm just saying, we have farms, we have agricultures. This is what we grew up on. But they don't want us to have any of that. I'm not understanding it. And America was so strong and our economy was so strong before everybody had their hands in our pockets. And maybe, I'm just saying, maybe it should have never been that way. Maybe we should have had our own equipment. Maybe we should have never let stuff leave the United States. Maybe we should have never did that. Just my thoughts.